No matter what the how much money we are receiving now to start with the machines coming to start building the hubs, we have received about $1.5 million today. That is being processed right now. Initially, when the first set of machines came, the totality of things, including all of those employed, was nearly almost $900,000. So it's available to the public. And none of these money are used without the authorization of the board. The board is actually chaired by the Minister of State, comprising of 11 other members, in which I'm only the secretary to the board. I'm the head of the special committee, but there's a board that governs what we do, so that I'm subject to the authority of the board. No matter what how much money we are receiving now to start with the machines coming to start building the hubs, we have received about $1.5 million today. That is being processed right now. Initially, when the first set of machines came, the totality of things, including all of those employed, was nearly almost $900,000. So it's available to the public. And none of these money are used without the authorization of the board. The board is actually chaired by the Minister of State, comprising of 11 other members, in which I'm only the secretary to the board. I'm the head of the special committee, but there's a board that governs what we do, so that I'm subject to the authority of the board.
Disrespect this honorable body. The issue of the House had to do with payments. As we speak, I don't want to name the bank. We are facing problem. There's not only members of the legislature. Monies were remitted almost 2 weeks ago, but there's a bank that is facing some challenges in paying government workers. So one can understand the sentiment at the House, and I'm told that some of you here are affected. We have to take time. I don't want to make situation worse, but it's been sorted out. And so while doing that, trying to negotiate with your colleagues, the Speaker and his team, and trying to make my way, we're told that the session had been adjourned. So that's why I came. I said earlier that this is not legalistic, that I'm coming to the House of Elders. I'm always available.
Joseph Boga is not praying, government making no new land, right?
Yeah.
So Guinea Kingdom collect the land.
Oh. Are you also supporting Guinea?
Are
you supporting Guinea? Are you supporting Guinea?
Anything that is legal. Joseph Boga said God is not making new land. So Guinea feel within themselves that the land is for them. So they keep on the land.
Where are you going to look for?
You know, NSL is built only for the airport people, right? So airport people cannot go locality there. Joseph Boga complete. Joseph Boga said they're not praying, government making no new land, right?
Yeah.
So Guinea Kingdom collect the land.
Oh. Are you also supporting Guinea?
Are
you supporting Guinea? Are you supporting Guinea?
Anything that is legal. Joseph Boga said God is not making new
Creation to ensure that this issue is addressed responsibly and without conflict. Liberia has always been a nation that stands firmly for peace. Throughout our history, we have maintained cordial relations with our neighbors and have consistently chosen cooperation over confrontation. People of our three borders countries share deep cultural, family, and economic ties that must always be preserved. Liberia has not only maintained peace within its own border, but has also played a significant role in helping to bring peace to other nations. From our contribution to the Regional Peace Initiative to our active participation in international peacekeeping missions, Liberia has demonstrated that our country believes strongly in peaceful resolution to disputes.
Joseph Boga said they're not paying, government making no new land, right?
Yeah.
So Guinea Kingdom collect the land.
Oh. Are you also supporting Guinea?
Bossman.
Are you supporting Guinea? Are you supporting Guinea?
Anything that is legal. Joseph Boga said God is not making new land. So Guinea see within and said that the land for them. So they keep on the land.
Where are you going, Lofa?
You know, NSL is built only for the airport people, right? So airport people cannot go locality there. Joseph Boga company. Joseph Boga said they're not paying, government making no new land, right?
Yeah.
So Guinea Kingdom collect the land.
Oh. Are you also supporting Guinea?
Bossman.
Are you supporting Guinea? Are you supporting Guinea?
Anything that is legal. Joseph Boga said God is not making new land.
A pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the Thursday edition of the program, The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We are on Fabric 101.1 FM, Super 95.5 FM. Folks, we'd like to say good morning and a pleasant welcome to the show. Today is Thursday and today is the 9th of April. The year is 2026. Gradually we're moving. We'd like to say good morning, folks, wherever you are, however you're listening. Whatever the occasion is, we say welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, as I said initially. Don't wait for the weekend to be happy. Find joy in every day, including today, Thursday. So you have to kickstart the Thursday. Start your Thursday with a positive thought and let your happiness guide your day. And it is certainly a good thing to actually kickstart the day with some level of strength and know that things will certainly work up well. That is optimism. And start your Thursday with an attitude of optimism. It's going to be good. Today is certainly going to be good. You know, the famous Bible verse that says faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. So you certainly have to engage the day with a positive mind as you move on. That means it's past 8 o'clock. From what I see the broadcast from Otis Congo Town, the Spoon House in Otis Congo Town, outside the nation's capital, Monrovia. I would like to say good morning, folks, wherever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion is. My name is Emmanuel Balen David, and I'm here alongside my colleague, Lorena Honoree, and Kaki going to sit with us as well as we rumble you through the Thursday edition of the show. The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. And for those of you who celebrating birthday on today, we say happy birthday out to you. And if you celebrated a day or days ago, belated birthday greetings going out to you. And if you're looking forward to your birthday or pre-birthday greetings going out to you. For those of you who lost someone dearest to you, we say sorry, take solace in the Lord. These things happen. That's life. Life goes on. And these are things that happen and certainly make life beautiful. All right, so we move on. 10 minutes past 8 o'clock. We crisscross the country to have a conversation with our correspondents to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. And then we will rumble through the papers, give you a sense of understanding what is making news in the print media. And thereafter, we will certainly have a conversation as it relates to some of those trending things making news in Liberia as we move on, give you, our audience, the opportunity to have a say on some of those issues as we move on. All right, so folks, whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion is, we say welcome. Today is a well-served, palatable breakfast for you this morning. We'd like to acknowledge our followers, those of you who are in the comment section making your comments. We say thank you for always joining us as we move on, okay? So we go to Nimba County to have a conversation with our Nimba County correspondent, Senator Yantwine, accused chief and elders in a Salamenta concession area for allegedly undermining his job as in the county. Two arrested for allegedly attempting to burn down the police station in Kanta. We're going to have a conversation with our correspondent there in Nimba County to know exactly what is going on and give us details as it relates to that story. And another one coming from Nimba County, storm disaster leaves over 100 family homeless in Nimba County. These are stories that we will certainly follow as we crisscross the country, specifically in Nimba County as we move on. All right, so folks, whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion is, we say welcome to the show. So we're about to crisscross borders and have a conversation with our correspondent. For those of you who are lovers of the game, you can go on now and play. The system is open. It is running *799 *3#. *799 *3#. That's the code to play with. You just play with our 50 Liberian dollars, and then you stand a chance to make some money for yourself. All right? Play with 50 Liberian dollars, stand a chance to make some cash for yourself. So we go to Nimba County to have a conversation with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper. Victor is our man there in Nimba. Know exactly what is going on in Nimba County as it relates to those stories that I highlight on. All right, so let's go to Nimba County now to have a conversation with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper. Victor is our man there in Nimba. As soon as we have him on, we will certainly kickstart the conversation. We'll go to Grand Bassa County as well to have a conversation with King Brown. And also we will go to Bombay County and then Lopa County. These are counties that we will certainly visit. So folks, we say welcome to the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We are establishing contact with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper. We certainly establishing contact with him. As soon as we have him on, we will certainly kickstart the conversation. So, folks, keep playing. For those of you who are lovers of the game, we'll continue to play *79 and *3#. *79 and *3#. *79 and *3# is the code to play with. We're making effort to connect with our Nimba County correspondent. We're not getting Victor, so let's go to Grand Bassa County and have a conversation with King Brown. King Brown is our man there in Grand Bassa County. As soon as we have King on, we will kickstart the conversation. Interesting development coming from Grand Bassa County. So let's go now to Grand Bassa County to have a conversation with our Bassa County correspondent, King Brown. Good morning, King. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing good this morning. I'm glad to be on the platform this morning. Thank you so much.
So how is Grand Bassa County?
Well, Grand Bassa is cool this morning. Last night we experienced, for the second time, we experienced a heavy downpour of rain here in Buchanan. Very long time. We have not experienced that. It has been all around the place. But on Tuesday night and that's a Wednesday night and last night we experienced a heavy downpour of rain here. Yeah.
And folks there in Grand Bassa County are getting prepared for the rainy season.
Yeah, sure. We are getting prepared.
All right. So let's go to the latest from your part of the country in Grand Bassa County. Tell us, what's the latest?
Well, the latest in Buchanan here in Madrid, it has to do with the Liberian National Police in Buchanan. They have charged two men, defendants in Madrid, Bavo, he's 39 years, and Sekou Sisi, in 64 years, of Madhawk community in Buchanan. That's Madhawk community in Electoral District 1, Grand Bassa County, for shooting Fitin Opa Jadwell, a 29-year-old man with a single barrel long gun. So Emmanuel and Sekou, they were forwarded to court on yesterday. They were forwarded specifically to the Buchanan Magisterial Court on Wednesday, April 8, 2026. They were investigated by by officers of the Crime Service Department of the Liberian National Police at the police headquarters on the fairground in Buchanan. So Emmanuel was charged with criminal attempt to commit murder, aggravated assault, possession and sale of physical object for latter use, while Sekou was charged with criminal facilitation, possession and sale of physical object for latter use. So the police said the two men actions were in violation of Chapter 10.1, 17.11, and 10.20 of the Penal Law of Liberia. So the two men were arrested by the police on April 2, 2026 at 4 p.m. In the Madhouse community in Compound 1, Electoral District 1, Grand Bassa County, after they were involved in the firing of Fitin Opa Jadwell with a single barrel long gun at a Madhouse mining fee in the area.
So how did that happen? How did that happen?
So the two men, according to them, according to the alleged shooter, Emmanuel, he told the police investigator that he took the victim Opa to be an animal. But after shooting him, then Emmanuel realized later that he was a human being. All right, so that's how the whole thing happened. Also, the gun owner, Sekou was also arrested too from Sekou time, and Sekou also denied that he did not give his single barrel gun to Emmanuel, but he said that Emmanuel had a power sock kept in his room. Emmanuel requested to take his power sock from the room, so he took his bedroom key and gave it to Emmanuel so Emmanuel could take his power sock. And when Emmanuel went to the room too, behind him, he said Emmanuel took his single barrel gun, and later on, in her residence in the community that imagine in her resident community that Emmanuel has fired somebody with the gun, and then when he got on the scene, he realized that it was Opa, and so the two men they are now before the Buchanan Magisterial Court pending trial.
So I want to know the current status of the victim.
What the victims, the victim is undergoing treatment at the Liberian government hospital as we speak. What the police procedure with the investigation and later on follow the guys to court. But from what the police said, the victims sustained a major injuries. But yeah.
So how often these things happen in Grand Bassa County? And we've gotten report tampers of these things happening in places like Nimba regularly and then other areas. How often these things happen in Grand Bassa County?
Yes. So for somebody to have mistook somebody to be an animal and fired, gone at them, that do not really happen here. It happened here before, I think 2 or 3 occasions. It happened here around Compound 1. There was similar situation like that was reported from there. Right, where the person hand got caught off. Around the scene, electoral district 4 built around St. John. Similar situation like that happened, but it's been a very long time. We have not heard about that. What normally happen here is the issue about people raising cutlasses against each other, and then leading to one sustaining major injuries. Yeah, that just what we have heard. But to have listened to or heard about somebody and using a single barrel gun and see that they mistook this person for animal, that just it sounds so strange here. So they are doing their own investigation around the situation.
Okay, thanks for Connie King Brown for updating us with that development. Hope to have you on.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. Thank you so much.
All right, King Brown there in Grand Bassa County, bringing us up to speed with that development. We'll go for a very short break. We'll come back. We will have a conversation of our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper, as we move on the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. And we're on Fabric 101, Super 95.5, and certainly on your favorite Spoon TV Live. 20 minutes past 8 o'clock. Let's go for a very short break. We'll come back and have a conversation with the rest of our correspondents.
The issue at the house had to do with payments. As we speak, I don't want to name the bank. We are facing problem. There is not only members of the legislature. Monies were remitted almost 2 weeks ago, but there's a bank that is facing some challenges in paying government workers. So one can understand the sentiment at the house, and I'm told that some of you here are affected. We have to take time. I don't want to make situation worse, but it's been sorted out. And so while doing that, trying to negotiate with your colleagues, the speaker and his team, and trying to make my way, we're told that the session had been adjourned. So that's why I came. I said earlier that this is not legalistic, that I'm coming to the House of Elders. I'm always available.
we are back here on the program. To today's show, we go to Nimba County to have a conversation with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper. As we go on, then we go to Lofa County and also have a conversation with our Bomi County correspondent. These are places that we will certainly go. So we are making an effort to have a conversation with Victor Cooper. Victor is it's on another call. Let's give it a try. Let's give this a try. See as to whether we can have him on, Victor Cooper. Victor is our man there in Nimba County. We need to have a conversation with Victor as we move on the show. So, folks, keep playing *79 and *3 hash. *79 and *3 hash. We have on the line from Nimba County, Victor Cooper. Good morning, Victor. How are you this morning?
So, good morning, Emmanuel. Good morning to everyone this morning. And good morning to the Spoon family. It's my pleasure being on the show. Nimba is okay this morning, and I'm doing good.
Nimba is okay this morning, and things are going fine.
Yeah, sure. Things are okay. Every day there will be from one end to another end. Situation will always happen, and so it's always obvious. But from what I'm hearing, it's okay this morning.
The senator of Nimba County, Senator Yan Twine, has accused chief and elders in a Salamenta construction area for allegedly undermining his job. Talk us through details about that story.
You are right, Emmanuel. Again, I'm happy to be on the show. The senator of Nimba County is on about 12 to 13 days tour in the county, inspecting project, legislative project, county project in the county. So this tour started yesterday, or it officially commenced yesterday. So his first day was taken to the town called Blazing Yami. Yami is where the Arsenal Mental Construction Company is situated. So he went there yesterday to speak to the people of that part of Nimba County, where citizens of that place gathered together and made their request. Some gave complaint as to the maltreatment from Arsenal Mental towards them. How Arsenal Mental have been maltreating them. They're not been giving them the road they promised. Even the clinic they promised, they are not been giving them the clinic. There are a lot of things Arsenal Mental promised that have not been adhered to. But yet the government of Liberia passed the MDA without consulting the citizens of the town and the citizens of the district, because they are the legitimate owner of that particular mountain that Arsenal Mental is mounting now. So they don't know how the government of Liberia went into agreement with the Arsenal Mental people without consulting the citizens. So they passed the complaint to the senator, and their children are not working. There is no job for their children. There is no clinic, no hospital, no school, no roof for them. So a lot of things were said by those citizens. On the overall, in response to the senator yesterday, the senator came out to speak. And first they said, in this district, in this chiefdom, or in this community that we live today, many of you here will push those things for us to address it at the House of Plenary. But then when we go among our friends to address issue, we get people behind the scene here undermining our job. There were a lot of leaders, local leaders on the ground here. There are a lot of chief and elders on this ground who are alleged on Arsenal Mental payroll. So each time we come to push issue in the plenary, you will see that leader will come from behind us and say, the thing you're talking about on your own, Arsenal Mental taking care of all well, Arsenal Mental treating all well. You even got women from this place that calling themselves how you call a federal community women. So the women were being paid by Arsenal Mental to criticize and leadership in the county. He was speaking that indeed those people were paid to criticize and undermine his leadership in the county. So with everything he tried pushing in the county in the interest of the people, he got people behind the scene always who can negative to him and who always opposed to he work in the county. But on the overall, he also said, though those things is obvious because you have Judas Iscariot behind Jesus at the time. So it is not a strange one to me. The fact that I'm the leader, I'm leading the people, I will still focus on doing my work the way I supposed to do it. But the people on this ground should allow us to do our work. But even as long as that is paying them, let them allow us to do our work. And not because few people are benefiting from Aslam, that it means that the entire Yemen people are benefiting. But the people that are on ground, that are undermining our job, are not giving all the chance to push the teams are to push at the House of Plenary.
Amid this accusation, what have been response from the elders there in the county?
Yeah, so it's obvious. It's obvious that when those things be said, there will be guilt on the faces of those people. The elders were sitting in a gallery in huge number. Not one of them were able to say a word. So everyone was speechless. Everyone was quiet. You could just listen to people who are innocent saying that yes, Honorable Senator, what you are saying is true. We fully aware that everything you're saying is exactly what happening here. People who are here working with Aston Mental or who are getting benefit from Aston Mental will always criticize your leadership. But don't get tired of pushing the agility of our people in this district and in this county.
Let's get to the next story because we don't have much time. 2 arrested for allegedly attempting to burn down the Ganta police station. Tell us, what's the latest surrounding this entire development?
Yeah, so you asking the question of the
allegation of 2 that have been arrested.
Yeah, you're right. Yesterday afternoon, while we were on the other side focusing on 2 main issues, we could later understand that 2 other individuals were arrested by the Liberia National Police yesterday afternoon in Ganta, allegedly attempting to burn down the Ganta police station. So report indicated that those guys did not just intentionally walk at the station to burn down the place, but allegedly there was a truck that was involved into an accident from Saningwe to Ganda Highway. Okay. So in the process, the truck allegedly ran into people. Even some people died in the process, reportedly. So the truck owner did not stop, but he ran to the police station for refuge. But those people who from that direction independently walked to the police station saying they truck that killed their relative or their citizens, they want to burn down the truck. Or they want to kill the driver of the truck. I wish police are already taking possession of the driver. So they demanded by all cost police to put the victim or the suspect out to have him arrested or to kill him as well. And you know, police will not do those things. So the argument yesterday wasn't an easy one. One of them went and bought gas in a continuum to come and burn down the station. And so that's how they were arrested and taken to court yesterday directly. As we speak, they have been transferred to standing body right away.
So, Colonel, what's the as it relates to the issue of the tension, how is it there in the county as it relates to the death of those who the truck smashed?
So from yesterday afternoon, peace was restored. The entire police, I can say half of Liberian police are currently in Ganta because of the death of Nima County Police Commander wife. Almost all of the police officers in Bon, Lofa, majority are here. So they have to respond to the scene and calm down the situation yesterday. So as we send the truck, is still parking at the compound, but we've still by the police commander, the suspect, the driver of that vehicle is in the police custody here.
So lastly, before we take leave of you.
Yeah, so storm disaster actually led over 100 homeless yesterday evening. Last evening, there was a heavy downpour of rain. A town called Dingamo in district number 2 was seriously affected. I mean, even the town called Zuluwi is in district number 3 as well. When we make a stop there, we saw several houses where the roof were taken away. Many towns in this community are now being affected by the storm yesterday. But Dingamo is highly affected. Dingamo is the first town when you're leaving to San Nicolas, is the very first town in district number 2. So it was interesting to know that yesterday evening from the storm, many of the houses over there, roof were taken away. So on this note, the leader of those towns, they are calling on government and more especially disaster committee to come on their aid to solve the problem because for now, they are totally homeless.
So there have been no sort of intervention?
No, not yet. It didn't happen last evening, but we look up to disaster management on ground to respond to the scene, immediately to see who are those need assistance for now and to know the amount of houses that actually got affected and what are those assistance they need.
Okay, thanks so kindly for updating us with those stories. Have for yourself. God bless. They will join you on tomorrow for more emanating from Nima County.
That was our pleasure. Thank you this morning. Lorena is there?
Yeah, Lorena here. She
Lorena, good morning.
Okay.
You know you got my time set.
Okay, we'll talk that off air. All right, so we move to other places. *799 and *3#. For those of you who are lovers of the game, you can go on and play. We'll go to Lofa County to have a conversation with our Lofa County correspondent, Jeremiah Durbert. and then we'll go to Bombay County. Bombay will be our last stop. We'll come back in studio. We will have to run you through the papers and then kickstart our conversation for today. So we move on. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, folks. Wherever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion is, we say welcome to the show. We go to Lofa County, the home of the president, where we have Jeremiah Dubber. Good morning, Jerry. How are you doing?
Good morning. Tengo your pass by Bon Country. Where they from? Vice President.
You know, my man, we all have to visit the home of the president because he's the first citizen. You know that.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Manuel. Good morning to your panelists this morning, and good morning to all of our listeners across Liberia that are following the Today Show this morning.
So how's Lofa?
Well, Lofa is relatively good this morning, and we are moving stronger, and doing everything, despite the situations about the border issue. That I just normal thing, but we're having some good time as well.
So are folks there getting prepared for the rainy season?
Exactly. If you don't want to, you have to, because it's a matter of fact. It has to come. So no matter what the situation is, but everyone, yes, it's a good, though everything gonna be okay, and we don't expect that to be, because it's that just natural. But I mean, we are good.
All right, so let's go to the latest from your part of Liberia. Lofa, tell us, what's the latest?
So yesterday, on Wednesday, we visited the Solomba border, and of course, visiting the border yesterday was Lofa County Senator Mumbo Saros, were accompanied by Lofa County Superintendent, other local delegates from Lofa. The senator visit at the Solomon border was aimed at appreciating the security, the joint security, for their effort, for taking the courage to be at the border from the day this issue escalated out to present. And going there, you were able to identify with this joint security.
Okay.
With 30 bag of rice, 25 kg bag of rice, 30 bags, $300,000 Liberian dollars. Reboot and raincoat suit. It's about 50. 50 reboots, 50 raincoat yesterday, and as well. Moving forward, he also moved to Kulang, where he donated one brand new ambulance to the Kulang Hospital. This is a special promise that was given to the people of Kulang during his campaign, and he managed to fulfill that. So that program was also heard yesterday in Kulang, where citizens of Kulang expressed gratitude to the senator commitment of providing this ambulance to the people of Kulang district. This will help to improve some health care in the community, and as well, the superintendent has appreciated the senator for his kind gesture, both to the border and in Kulang. And he's asking that all leaders, all citizens, should continue to remain kind as the president continues to take the issue diplomatically with the issue of the border, and will be settled. But in the midst of that, he called on other citizens, other leaders as well, to do the same as Senator Saros and others, leaders of Lofa County, has continued to do for the betterment of our county, more especially the security at the border.
So currently, as we speak, we can safely say we have free trade and people are moving freely at the border.
Right now, we don't have a free movement at the at the Solomon border specifically, because that area, once you still have the Guineans right at the entry there, the security have said that there's no movement to go in, to go out in a particular location. Other places, yes, people go to Guinea and come back, but to that particular border, the security have said that once the Guinean connect to stations right there, they are not going to allow any citizen to pass and go to and go across the river to go to Guinea using that link. So they still maintain a statement, and the Guinean are still stationed right there at the entry. So that's how it is.
Well, I think the move by the Senator Mumosari is a very good one to identify with those security personnel because they are doing tremendously well. And the donation of an ambulance, I think that is a very good one.
Yeah, so that's how it was, and as well, the Grand Commander there of the Joint Security appreciated the senator for his gesture, and he said that this is a clear, a clear heart showing to the Joint Security and promise to maintain the integrity and also where they are stationed to make sure that they protect the citizen and of course this country. They're going to be there until the government headed by the president can handle this issue diplomatically. He urged all citizens to remain calm and do everything possible so that the issue of misinformation cannot be as well in the public. That's one because he emphasized that that's one of the issues that continue to escalate the problem. Many times people go and we have different way of analyzing the situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes it eases the tension. So he's asking all Liberians, yes, to though the problem is still there, but everyone should manage the situation and know exactly how to report the issue. So he used the occasion to also question our journalists to at least practice the issue about being patient and of course conserving the information before published, so that it cannot continue to put people in fear in the country, because the way in which you're going to report the issue not going to make it easier, and the way you're going to report it is going to bring more tension, and of course people continue to think about the situation on day-to-day activities.
Okay, thanks so kindly for updating us with this report. We hope to have you on tomorrow.
Thank you so much. My pleasure always being your guest on your show this morning.
I mean, you are a reporter. Okay, so we will I'll usher in my colleague, and then we have our last conversation with our guy from Bomi County. Supreme, you have to adjust your camera because. So, Connie, you two have to do same. I'm seeing you guys in the back. Much better. Okay. All right, so folks, we're here. This is the donation Spoon 107.5 FM. Someone has something on there. Okay. 107.5 FM. I think it's from Kansai. Spoon 107.5 FM, folks. Let's bring on Supreme and Kind as we move on. So, good morning, Supreme. How are you this morning?
Emmanuel, good morning. As we winners will see, I'm very strong. I'm under the weather. I had to be here. I was fighting myself this morning to wake up and come. I said I had to come because it's been maybe almost 2 weeks we haven't done the program. So I said, I had to be here this morning to make sure I'll be a part of feeding the Liberian people breakfast. So let me say good morning to our peace-loving people in and out of Liberia, because we are live on Spoon TV.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful day. Yes, we are preparing for the weather. Me being a cold water giant, I think I'm going to stop that now, knowing that the weather is
a cold water giant.
Yes, so I'm no longer going to do that. I'm going to make sure I make hot water, drink it, and bath with it as well, and not even drinking water from nobody giving cold water to drink again. I will advise you to do the same. Don't wait for something to happen first where your throat is all sore or your nose running or you're feeling cold or in your side. You have to rub face and all, because to tell you the truth, I want to go to the pharmacy to get drugs, but I'm just tired of this thing. I'm an African woman. Maybe I should just rub my toner grease, my face, and I feel better. But then again, if I go to the pharmacy and somebody saw me, they will say, but you say you will not come here. So sometimes we don't want you to do what we do. I want you to do what we do. I hope you understand the words coming out of my mouth, because I'm not going to slow down for you to catch up. But let me just say good morning to my loving people. All of you there, we love you. We are here. I'm here with my sons. Yeah, I'm the mommy in the building. So yeah, Emmanuel, and thank you, Emmanuel. You're always here early. You know, this morning I was listening to you for your newscast. I listened, but you say you were in the spirit. You know, you were playing some gospel music. I have an altar in my house, so I put my phone there and I was listening to the gospel music as I got ready.
Yeah, that's it. Welcome. How's everything going, my man?
Fine, man. Welcome. Thank you this morning. I want to be grateful to God for the life that He has released upon me and all of us as well. You know, there are people who wants to see this day, but the cold hands of death slash them away. It is by grace and mercy that we all are counted among the living. So I want to say thanks for this time, and I want to say hello to every one of us, everyone who are listening to us this morning. And I hope that the God that has allowed us to see this day is going to be faithful enough to usher us as many times as possible. So thanks so much for the time, Emmanuel, and I want to say thank you this morning.
Emmanuel, have you observed that Khan lost a little weight, and he's strange with all his glasses? You notice I lost some weight. It seems Khan is on the mountain.
I'm a go.
How about you?
I'm a 7.
7 of who?
Yeah, so
It's a Pele show again.
All Pele affair.
Recently, it's been the Pele people here on Thursday and Friday, so it's all Pele affair again. Yeah, we are here for you.
All right, so we go to Bomi County now to have a quick conversation with our Bomi County correspondent, Aaron Kumi. Aaron, morning.
Good morning, Emmanuel. Let me say good morning to you and your studio guests.
I don't have guests here. I have my colleagues. However, we go. How have things going there in Bomi County?
Probably the county is okay, and I'm doing well by the grace of God. I'm okay this morning.
Quickly, let's move straight up to the latest from your part of Liberia, Bomi County. What do we know? Tell us.
All right, so the Secretary General for the Group of 72nd Bombing Branch, Madam Zidan Power, has made a call for the inclusion of women participation in government, especially those living with disability. Madam Power, a powerful call from her aunt for the inclusion of equal rights has emerged in Tottenham, where women, especially those living with disability, are demanding action following a one-day capacity building training in Bomi County here.
Okay. The next one, quickly.
At the center of the message, Madam Powell, who is the Secretary General of the 72nd Group, raises concern over what she described as continued marginalization of persons living with disability in national development effort. She spoke on behalf of women with disability, emphasizing that while awareness initiatives are important, they must also be backed by real implementation of real law and policy. That the negotiations were made on yesterday at one of the a workshop here organized by the Peace Building Office of Liberia.
So they want the inclusion of people living with disability, especially female.
Yes, of course. That's a call from her angle as a general secretary of the Group of 72nd.
All right. Quickly, the next story. What do we have? People taking leave of you.
Okay. All right. So here in Bomi County, in fulfillment of financial aid payment affecting both the Swing and Dewan districts here in Bomi County, the district lawmaker has presented $1,503,000 Liberian to cover the remaining funds for 2025-2026 academic school year, or the academic year, sorry.
So that money will go towards school fees.
Yes. And
who is the representative?
Honorable Sam Patrick Jala is the District 3 representative of Swing Mekad. This is Swing and Dewan districts. About 104 1,409 students are benefiting from this identical financial aid that has been initiated by the Office of the District Representative. And looking at the division, because the district is like the upper and lower part, so you have 114 students from Dewan district, while 395 students from Swain Mecca in Bomi County. And the support were also extended to the Araksha English and Arabic School. And this identical Araksha English and Arabic School is not in his district. This school is in District 1, Senje, the capital city, Tottenham here. There where this identical school is situated. And he's also stretching a helping hand there, and two additional schools that is in his district, but one falls in Montserrat County, and the last school is in Swain Mecca district.
Well, I think that's a very good move by the lawmakers, and hoping that we get more of those development emanating from Bomi County. Thanks for coming so far, because we don't have much time.
Okay, Mara, thank you ever so much for joining me this morning.
All right, Aaron Kume is our guy there in Bomi County, folks. With that, we conclude the conversation with our correspondents, and we move to other things here on the program.
Yeah.
So we're back. We're about to rumble through the papers and then move on.
You
to
know,
other
before we go through the papers, you know, I just want to look back at some of the reports that came from rural Liberia. I see that Yan Twine, is that
Yan Twine?
Okay, he is really doing his best for his people in Nima, from reports that have been gathering. But then, we complain about this corruption in government. When it is in government, it is an issue. But when it is amongst us as citizens, then it is good. So you see, some people, few residents are benefiting from, the concession agreement group there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they don't care what happens to the next group or even the next generation. When concessions are signed in other countries around us, the unborn generations benefit.
Yeah.
But for us, it's just a very few. As long as I can eat food come on my table, my bag of rice in my kitchen, I can tie a new laptop to go to church, my children can manage to, go to school, then I'm good. And I don't care about the next person within my village or my town or my district, or even the generations unborn.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where Liberians we need to graduate from this, me, myself, and our mindset, and go out and think about those who are unborn. Reasons why you see Ghana great today, Nigeria great today, is because they think about generations unborn. The people like to leave legacy. When you listen to a musician in Nigeria, and after a while he's no longer singing, he's giving chance to the next one to come, he becomes a producer or a record company owner. He's not going to be singing like that again. You understand? Because he wants to give way for the next group to come and sing. So we say kudos to Victor Cooper. He's doing well following our story. He has always been bringing us update. And it's a good thing coming from Bomi County, and student scholarships, and also, what was the next report there? He talked about the disabled community.
Women that has to do with inclusion.
Okay, which is a good thing. We want to see more, disabled. For us, we call them physically challenged from our church. We want to see more physically challenged citizens being included, within decision making when it comes to the country, other sectors.
What about this story from Grand Bassa County?
Okay, where they talk about the guy being shot. So I'm saying, if people start seeing that they felt their fellow human beings as animals, the next thing, and people might start taking advantage. And when you and somebody have an issue, you take your single barrel, you go in the bush, you fire, and you say, "Oh, I thought I was animal." That means the citizens and the residents are at risk. If this is what's going to be happening, because we don't know how the investigation might go.
Yeah.
Where we might see those people being, put right back into the society. And then the next person says, "Oh, anybody went to jail for a few days and then they came back. I will do it to that other man, or I will do it to that other woman." So we need to open our eyes when we go out there to hunt. Stop shooting your fellow man and saying that animal. You thought an animal.
We as I said initially, we've gotten a report from Nima County, Bapuru County, and other places as relates to that.
Yeah.
And our reporter squarely told us that these things happen, you know, these are Africans, and
maybe they can transfer in there.
these are
Emmanuel,
Africans.
we have
These
no
things,
proof of that.
Yeah, you know, these are African. These things happen, you know. But instead of doing the investigation, we'll have to uncover some of those things. But
do we have herbalists in the police to go and say, oh yeah, the traditional leaders, or the police will work with the traditional leaders?
The police will have a way to ask the question. Yeah, to
maybe they should bring in traditional leaders to perform some of the, you know, whatever it is.
Why would
Africa?
Yeah, why would someone transform?
As a child, I heard that somebody was working with us. You know, he was the carpenter. He used to come to do some work in our compound. So one day, my father said, "Oh, the man sick. Oh, they shot him." The man turned to a falling tongue in the neck, and then the other man said he see the man, he shot the man, he put a gunshot in the man's back. He not sure whether the man will live. The man just getting ratty. That thing stayed in my head. So I said, he must be turning to a falling tongue. He said, why the people said that? Why the man said, oh, the man have shot the man. So yeah, you know, we are Africans. I don't know if people will look at themselves as a human being and transform to animals. Yeah, it's strange.
It will not surprise me because these things happen, as you say in Nigeria. We are Africans, and people play with.
So you tell an animal to go play with your friend, with other animals in the bush, and you know that there are hunters there. They come in to look for animals to eat.
So.
I know some of these animals who can be eating here now, human beings. We don't let dry meat.
That is why people were prevented not to eat the
dry meat. Dry meat I've been eating since I was a child. You were just starting from eating dry meat like that.
And,
yeah, I started eating dry meat.
You love dry meat.
I love it. Dry meat. Everything dry for me. Dry meat, dry fish, you know, everything. Even the chicken, once it is dry.
Maybe
last night I cooked fufu and grumpy soup with dry chicken.
Maybe you've eaten some.
You know, and then yeah, we go with the lofa thing. It's gone cold, Guinea and lofa border. Have you noticed? Haven't you observed that?
Yeah.
That's Liberia for you. Maybe whatever it is that is going on there, the politics and the, you know, whatever is going on there, like the diplomatic things, you know what, Liberians will complain. Later on, the people will soon get cool about it. And that is exactly what is happening right now. Everything is cool. Before then, lofa, our border, and lofa, but now it's gone cold. Jeremiah Toba told you that movement is not free.
Yeah, no movement. The state security station at the border advised the locals there in the country not to use that route. But there are free movement to go Guinea and come back. Liberians are going Guinea and coming back, but not that point of entry where we have the issue. So security of Guinea, they are still there, and security of Liberia station there as well. So they are observing the movement, and moreover, the senator of Lofa County has donated some items to the guys there because
which guys? The Guineans or the Liberians?
The Liberian soldiers. I don't think.
We have soldiers there.
The security people,
immigration and police.
So we got some information initially from other institutions, media institutions, as it relates to the condition of the security people there. Probably based on some of those reports, the senator thought it was to intervene and drop something on that way. I think that that's a very good move to encourage them to do more, because that point of entry was very vulnerable, very empty.
Yeah.
And now you have issue, and you need people to be there.
Yep.
And they need to be encouraged, even though they are getting paid for it by national government. But on the other hand, there are other Liberians who are financially strong enough
to help
eminent people, financially potent. You go on and stretch hands. I think that's a very good
It's going to be a cool thing. I mean, like we see that other Africans do it. We should be able to do it. If you are financially strong, send some, support to the guys. You could get boots. You could get,
a raincoat, and we are getting to the
everything. Yeah, the weather is here. Get some tarpaulins. Let them, have it around them as they sit there. People that travel by road, they tell us that, you don't want to be there. You don't want to sit out there. Just this small coat, you see how I'm feeling. So imagine those guys sleeping on there, So yeah, kudos to them, and may God bless them for what they are doing, because they have signed to protect Mama Liberia, and that is what they are doing.
So before we get to the people, I would like to use this medium to caution our people, those who live in wetland areas, those who live in slum communities. We are getting close to the rainy season. Got report a few minutes ago for Nema County storm disaster, and up to now, no intervention from the disaster management, and other people having get involved into the process to stretch hands. You don't want to get involved into such. Stop blocking the waterways. It's about time now we do joint venture. Bring small thing, John Brown bring small thing. We bring resources together. We collect resources and start to help ourselves. Open the water, deep water. Some of those area people, the waterway are very tiny, and they block the way. And at the end of the day, when the rain falls, very heavy, and then you experience flood. Your mattress start to float. These things happen. People, even
some of like they've been already preparing for the rain.
People, at times, people even died in the process.
No,
now we having current issue all right here. Cover big, current falling in the water all over. So we have to prepare ourselves. We shouldn't just wait. And kudos. I like to mention the name of the township commissioner. Last Saturday, I was watching and I saw that the commissioner in other areas trying to conscientize people to open the water. We should do these things. We shouldn't just. We have to be proactive. We shouldn't just wait until the rainfall heavy. Then we start to complain. We already know the situation on ground now. Disaster management people, they can't. Another issue.
Awesome.
The resources are another issue. So we have to help ourselves. They say heaven help those who help themselves.
Yo, now what the thing with they say feel all work is there. Yeah, Emmanuel, I like what you are saying. You know what people would like to wait most of us until it has happened. You are even if you notice a little leakage in your house, this is the time to work on it. Don't wait for the rain to start, be heavy before you start. You know, the people always say those who rent, the best time to look for a place is rainy season. You don't want to be having you don't want to move into a house where you have top bucket, all of those things sitting in your house to because of water running in the house. And for those building on the waterways, you can just do your own community initiative.
Yeah.
Open the waterways, dig your gutters. You can do a strong body man in there. Instead of sitting there running their mouths with their own politics, playing checker and ludo. These are things that you do for the community. Look how they died. People are even, those who have gutters, they have turned it into dumper. You don't call dumper. Yeah, that is where they wasted that.
Stockpile the tanks, and then when the water comes,
so remove it. You have children living in those communities, going to schools there, and most of the places you have this issue where there is a market. Once market is there, most of the marketers, they are not living there, so they don't care what they do. So instead of the market officials, the staff who can pass around, they stand to the table, they look at you, send money instead of just collecting money. Do what you can do to keep the people place clean. The other day I was on the old road. I went to the market to talk to the people. The marketer said, "Yo, who on Spoon TV there? Y'all go and tell our leadership in the market here. They don't take they both selling here and they just right there in the market with them.
Eating
it. They everything in it. Right there. And they also said I should bring the message again that there was a government before that used to make sure the market women and children have school within the market. So I said, but then you got to go meet your district representative, Honorable Yeke Koluba. You put in the mayor, very close by, right. Go to the man and tell him, say, Papa, you got a big school for our children here. At least from crèche, from nursery to third grade set. Yeah. So while the women set in the market, the children close to them, it's going to be a good thing, Yeah, so we just have to talk our own. Y'all will talk your own to open the lines.
Yes,
you want to check
yeah. Concerning the community issue. I'm in a community where everybody that's also poor people.
Wow.
Yeah, in a sense where if someone do wrong, and then you try to say, oh, they shouldn't be worked this way. There's always an escape route for it. They always have an alternative to see. Like where we live, one of the aspirant who contested claimed that the land for him. So he has built to an extent where he blocked the drainage. He built in a gutter. So it rainfalls now. There's the water will see right there, and there will always be flood in our community there. So the one time was the 1st of April. So I collected some of the guys together. I said, they're going around. So we went from house to house. We collected some forms. We came, they dumped by down there. We cleaned our whole entire area, set the place on fire. But again, after a few days, they will still come and dump there. If you talk in community, people will still, the community chairman is not even help to the community. Because if you report to him, he doesn't even say anything. If you go to him, he'll tell you that same people, MCC people.
Can you imagine?
They're MCC people. So we that live in such community, I don't think I can say much, just by the grace of God. We just be there. We just be there. Yeah, but it's not good at all. It's not good at all. But even the honorable man said we have complained to him. We have seen communication go there in person. Honorable, you get called back, but still the same. So,
but what you are doing, is a good thing. You know, you are a young man. You care about your community, right, Emmanuel? The fact that you can go out there and even make an
These are
effort.
things people should be doing.
I know there was no ask you if you want to run for some.
The
next
time you see people doing things like that and say they want some kind of position.
Yeah, but sometimes you just care about your community.
I think at the point contesting not even thing. You see, so it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. So bring even the honorable man is not even up there. Being friendly.
Well.
All right. So we
get
to the papers, and then we will touch on a few things as we move on. Trying to lay my hands on some of these papers.
Okay, why you lay your hands on papers? I have front page and the library investigator, but I also have Spoon News. So I want to look at some of what we wrote here from our newsroom, where we have Liberia strengthens county development with 25,000 ICT support, where the Ministry of Local Government, and it used to be Internal Affairs, with support from the United Nations Development Program, UNDP, has received over 25,000 US dollars in ICT equipment to strengthen county development planning units in 5 southeastern counties. The donation includes computers, laptops, printers, and power supply units, which will enhance data management, reporting, and coordination in Grand Jide, River G, Maryland, Grand Crew, and Sando counties, while Manchurian 2 counties involved. Deputy Minister Designate Edward Mulba said the initiative supports Liberia's decentralization agenda, improving inclusive governance and service delivery. He highlighted that decentralization, guided by the Local Government Act of 2018 and the Revenue Sharing Law of 2022, empowers citizens in local development. UNDP official Stanley Kamara noted that stronger ICT systems will boost transparency, accountability, and data-driven decision-making. The ministry also acknowledged contribution from UN Women and funding from the government of Sweden. Do you guys want to, lay your thoughts on this?
Yeah. The issue of decentralizing, especially empowering the local government in other areas, I think it helps because it will, having those structures in place, the creation of some of these law, they were not meant to just have it on the book and have those institutions just there and not functioning.
Yep.
I think empowering them will help because they do have that role to play.
Yep.
They have that role to play, and strengthening them, giving them the necessary support, it will help national government as a means of decentralizing government activities around Liberia and other areas, far to reach areas.
Yep.
Because bulk of our things are just very
Maserado.
Yeah, in Maserado. You move Maserado, you see nothing again. So you have to decentralize things, so to make your impact felt in other areas. And with that, I think it's a very good move, and we want to see more of these things. 25,000 worth of ICT equipment. I think that it's a very good move.
Raw Liberia.
In raw
Liberia. So also we see that other citizens in raw Liberia are also going to be empowered. They are going to get jobs, and they're going to get training as well.
Yeah, because service delivery as well. People will not have to move away down even travel less and other things.
And we're not taking nobody from Montserrat to go work for the people. The people in the counties are the ones that are going to do the work. Like I say, I assign River G now, I assign Sando. No, the people from Sando and River G will do their work there, please. Hopefully.
Can you imagine things that people should have in the county?
Yeah.
They will have to move on there
And can way more so.
Way
The
more
one I used to heard before the government employees, civil servants coming all the way to the banks in Monrovia to take salary.
So when you finish coming out,
your transportation alone, you're making $150 so. Then you can't to come and go at 40. You go back with one thing. Thank God for mobile money. Seriously. Seriously. That you can just send that money to them. Period. If you guys don't have a paper, I have former President Madam Ellen Johnson leave calls on Liberians to drive nation building. I know you guys will want to lay your thoughts on it too. Former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf is urging Liberians to take an active role in nation building, emphasizing that sustainable development depends on citizens' participation. Speaking on ERBC, Sirleaf said meaningful progress can only be achieved when people contribute to national growth and development. She also commended the current government for maintaining continuity, noting that the success or failure of ongoing initiatives reflects on her legacy. I like that. You know, one thing I like about my Ellen is continuity. As she spoke about continuity, she herself, she's continuing. She's not running for no office again. She has been president, she's done, you know, but she's still part of everything that concerns the nation. I mean, the fact that she is still contributing meaningfully by
in her little way.
Yeah, it's like she's a consultant. And like she said, continuity.
Very experienced. Very experienced lady.
So we appreciate our Oma.
You know,
for still being a part of what is happening in nation building.
Her statement reminds me of a famous quote from one of the American presidents. I hope to get his name. Not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. She said, active role in nation building, stress sustainable, I think, accountability, depends, citizen participation.
Yeah,
we all have a role to play. Everybody.
Nation building, not because now your government.
Yeah, not because you are not in favor of region A, meaning you should downtear the
and
country
just sit back
and say negative things, do
Labor
things negatively that will negatively impact the country.
And you go on social media.
Okay? When you're talking,
and you say everybody must support you.
Everybody must support. No, you know the reason why I think people fight to take state power, or people fight to serve, because they want to do the best. They want to deliver the good for the people.
Yeah.
So on the overall, everybody has a part to play in national development. Same thing I was saying here now. We don't have to wait on the government can clean our gutter. We don't have to wait on the government can press our grass behind our houses. These are things that we need to do ourselves. And we have to ensure that we do it to the level and be very proactive and not just sit and fold our hands. And when we continue to do these things, the common people, will feel the pain, because those top government feel that homes are very secure.
Yeah, so you sit down there, water following your hole, you get sick, that
so
government can carry you to the hospital.
Contribute one way or the other to impact our environment, impact our community, and impact the people that will live among.
Nation
building, right there. You know, her statement. She's not now. She's not that type of political former president.
Yeah,
that will
just say
the political things, but she will say things that will help in another way. Yeah. That we can use those things and move on. And people will have problem with reaching. Everybody will not elect somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would not everybody. Even Jesus, I came from heaven, that died on Friday.
and
so 2,000 years ago.
Every day, last time was
his ideology.
There people that too many people were following him and opposing him.
Yeah, people opposing ideology. So
they were at all of his meetings and opposing him.
Yeah, even me saying behind the microphone, the way I talk,
they say, "Oh, you read even being Manuel. Last year you were with somebody.
You were not
doesn't matter." They will not change, man. They might not wear a shirt. You might not wear a shirt and put a chin on his neck. Now you know what you feel. Can't wear a boost, and when you see comfort where you will get scared. Where can't he order his own shoes from? Nobody knows. Can't will not stop wearing a shoe.
So people will not always like people.
Yeah, but
so people have, but on the overall, I think she's doing well.
I think we should have love for our country. And she also, said that, don't forget our ongoing initiatives also look back on her administration.
Oh, yeah.
So don't forget that, because it reflects on her administration and the fact that she was a president of Liberia for 2 terms.
Yeah, 2 terms.
12 years. So there were things that she left in place, and she is commending this government for continuity. I'm very sure past government also
she do good things, she do bad things.
She do bad things.
Which story you have? Which other story you have?
Everybody do good. Everybody
do bad. Which other story you guys have?
She do, okay, when you say bad, she do things that are good, and she do things
as human beings, that's
you know, everybody make mistakes.
Yeah, because we are human beings.
And everybody will point to that issue about
and the political thing, when you get into that political space, trust me, it's all about diplomacy. You have to be, there is a certain way you have to carry yourself. The reason why you see most times people have problems and issues with people in political offices or political spaces, because the fact that you have decided to put yourself in a big space called politician. Some people are not, most people are not politicians, but because they work in government, some of them are just civil servants, they are seen as politicians. So once you're in that space, there is a certain character and personality that you have to adapt. Yesterday, the Minister of Agriculture, what about you reading, giving your chance, look for your story.
Let
me just finish my story. The papers are there.
Yeah, they're not bringing
Oh, but I have okay. So, Minister of Agriculture yesterday officially launched the 2025 Global Hunger Index, the 2025 Comprehensive Food and Nutrition Security Assessment Report, and the National Food Crisis Preparation Plan in Monrovia. We all, if nothing else, we're concerned about that food. We don't want to be hungry. So, whenever the Minister of Agriculture has a story, I always like to look into it. The Agriculture Minister Alexander Nwata highlighted the government's commitment to evidence-based planning and coordinated actions. Minister Nwata emphasized that these documents represent a significant step in strengthening Liberia's food security. That is it. Improving nutrition and establishing a coordinated national system for early warning and response to food security threats. Guys, yesterday was launched. Our own Sarkasius Gabriel Burr was there, and it was live on Spoon TV. It is very important for Liberia to be food secure, and not just being food secure, but practicing to eat nutrition. My people, when we talk about nutrition, and not just rest.
Diversifying our diet.
Eating
different things, others, potatoes are plenty, and the list goes on and
guys, do you know that there are farmers that the only thing they can eat at rest? The people then sell it, say the young people sell at rest. There was the planting and edo, cassava, everything you're talking about, but they don't eat it. They're in the family. They say it for selling and making money. The only thing they want to eat at rice. They stock the rice, they turn it into milk and feed the baby. That means the whole house eating rice, which is not good. Food security is not just about eating rice. The way we quick to buy for rice business.
Yeah, we are in the famous April.
April is my birth month. A lot of people, my family members.
A lot of things happen.
Yeah. So this month when it comes to when people get angry, April, yes, a lot of April 14, April this, and again, April is the month of Easter. Yeah. At the same time, so I don't know why April 6, April this, April 6 came and passed. Do you know that April 6 was Honorable Musa birthday? Yeah, it was also my sister-in-law's birthday. My daughter was on the 5th. Today, my sister's birthday.
Wow.
So, yeah, she lives in South Africa, but today is her birthday. We are celebrating her when it comes to April. So, yeah, we are coming back to food security. My people, when we talk about food security, and not just about I get food in my heart to eat today. We need storages. So when people talk about other countries where the people got food for the next 200 years, can you imagine what you keeping food for the next 200 years? How are those foods being restored? How are they being stored? This is where we want to see Liberia. Even there was somebody talking about Ghana. Ghana has food storage. They have food bank. A bank where food is being stored. Can you imagine? Because if you have the money and there's no food, how are you going to buy the food? So now they have food bank. So we are looking at what the Ministry of Agriculture is doing, and we're following them systematically. We're not giving you a chance. We want to see bit by bit, step by step, how we're going to, see that. So this initiative was launched, the Global Hunger Index, all right, 2025 Comprehensive Food and Nutrition Security Assessment Report and National Food Crisis Preparation Plan in Monrovia. Guys, I leave the floor with you now.
All right, so we will have to move on to other things. We on last week, the police came out with a report spike in road accident leaves dozen dead in Liberia first quarter. So the first quarter of the report that has to do with accident, and this is very concerning. And moreover, the National Tourism Authority has come up with
Yeah.
With
I tried getting to the communication guy, but he hasn't responded.
Yeah, we wanted to have the communication guy on the show, but we try our efforts.
Hopefully we can get him tomorrow. But we'll stay G's on him, man. I know you're going to also flash the communication that, you know, you're going to make sure you upload it so that we spy on the screen.
Yeah, so
well, let's get into your accident report first.
So as we talk about the accident issue, I'll try to upload it on the page, and then we can look at you know that there have been a lot of mixed reaction as it relates to this entire new regulations coming from the enforcement of the regulation coming from the National Tourism Authority. People have different perspectives on it. People have different views on it, and people are even talking about proposing as well that has to do with prostitution as well. So some of those people need to get lessons. Oh, those things. Yeah.
I love it. But they have lessons for any other country. It's very wrong.
Oh yes, you know, it has been greeted with mixed reactions.
Yeah.
Everybody, some people there would out there, some people out there would out there. Some people say it will help. Some people say, and some people say, oh, but even though everything horrible, the other aspect you're level up. You need to include it. So it sounds funny, it sounds laughable, but it's serious. Yeah. So let's
we're gonna put that real go all can't time you talk to them time they will stand and listen to you. They were even kind of church after church they're going back to do their work. This is something they have passion for.
People are listening.
So you know they got educated women standing in the street.
Oh yeah. So the sharp rise in the road traffic accident across Liberia has left at least 70 people dead. 71 people dead and 100 injured in the first 3 months. So from January, February, March, first quarter, 71 people accident been it. According to a new figure released by the Liberian National Police, police data show 478 crashes recorded. 478 crashes recorded nationwide between January to March, with March alone accounting for a dramatic surge in the accident. The month saw the highest number of accidents, fatalities, and injuries, signaling a worsening in road safety situation. Authorities say collision between cars were the leading cause of accidents, followed closely by motorcycle-related crashes. Together, they made up the majority of cases, pointing to persistent risks in both private and commercial transport. Montreal County recorded by far the highest number of accidents, underscoring the danger of congested unbound roads. Yeah, narrow roads. Other affected areas include Nema County, River G County, and Margibi County. The report also highlights that drivers were the most impacted group, with men accounting for the majority of victims. We are now urging stricter compliance with traffic rules that's laws, warning that without immediate charges in driver behavior and enforcement, this could go higher. So 71 people died.
Just from police report, or maybe the police didn't even get some of the people.
71 people died. And then you have 100 injured. Then you have 478 crashes.
What?
And then Monserrado County has the highest because of congested and tech roads. And the drivers, some of them, sometimes I wonder, as people learn driving two ways. They learn the formal way and the informal way. The formal way, people go to school, they sit down in the classroom, and the people teach them how to drive, show them the favorite traffic signs and all of those things, what to do and what not to do, where to run, where not to run, where to overtake, where not to overtake. And there are people who live and learn the informal way. Oh, Tata, I get two boys. I want for you to tap them and let back. I want to learn how to drive. We go on the old feet. We join in the Wotimo. We learn it. No formal education. Where to drive, where to run, where not to run, where to overtake, where not to overtake, how to use signal, all of those things. Those people, at the same time, they will get driver lessons because of the system. I think there should be some tougher restriction or tougher ways to get driver lessons. Not everybody coming because you can 10 car week, then you get driver lessons. These are things that contribute negatively to the entire process. One, people will run feeder roads, school zones. You see men running there. You see on the car road, they will get a straight line. Now they want to get that down. Men will overtake. I sometimes it piqued my imagination. I said, but I thought men that's going to be overtaking the player, but men will overtake there. So the police need to kind of have to. The highway patrol guys need to be stationed at least after every march. You should have some people, to reduce that thing like 3 more.
Imagine we'll go 6 more.
So we'll go 6 more now. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have something to
so concerning that, I feel there should be some regulation on that driver lesson, as you said. Before they issue driver lessons to any driver, because the way in which people learn how to drive is you get 2 guys about carrying and teach you. So if anybody, I think it be continue in a sense where if someone goes for driver lesson, there should be a test given to them.
They do that.
You should come with some certificate of.
Okay, then that is what now you'll be saying.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah. So where before, because if you see now, everybody as soon as men out drive, me go by driver lesson.
From recognized institution or certificate,
Why you sit in the car, leave you drive, they ask you some questions because there one time I on a scene where accident occurred. That was to car wash there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another person was coming from this side and they crashed in between. So the car was there, they call the police. So the police came, they made draw the diagram. Emmanuel, they asking the driver. So what? They may not even know how to identify. But he get it. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know when they ask him how you call it, why you call it. He knows he just didn't look. So there should be strong rules on that. If someone goes for driver, there should be a training. There are things they have to teach you before you at the end of even 1 week, even 2 weeks. If you go for training, they'll teach you something before they even issue you or driver lessons. I think it will help in that case because there are people who will just get on some money. Then I get my boy get car, I get my 2 guys get me, they can't learn how to drive. And it's bad. And truth be told, there are people even who learn that, but they drive perfectly.
Thank you. You now you're speaking.
There are people who learn that.
And there are those who went to driving school, they drive horribly.
They drive horribly. So there are people like that. So even as much that the person goes to school or they didn't go to school, there should be a grading at least. Because the only way we'll know who know. There are even when teach my man is anyway you train the child, I tell you that. But even the way you teach, they said if they say they won't learn, they don't learn. But at least that the transport authority at least try on that.
Some men has to be that.
Yeah. It's like when you go to school. When you go to school, right? There are people that went to school, they graduated, but they didn't learn.
Yeah.
They went to school, they graduated. I like that when you say the school go to them. There are people that went to school, but they didn't learn, even though they graduated.
Yeah.
The teachers or the professors managed to try to say, let the person just move and go ahead with their life. So it's the same thing with this driving thing. Yes, when you go at the Ministry of Transport, you do get tested. They're not going to take you outside, put you into a car and put a 4 little square and say, try to manage to pass through. No. But They test you, they ask you some questions to understand if you understand driving rules before they can issue you a driver's license. They do that. Yet some of our people will learn how to drive, like you said, a sideway, that you just ask somebody, maybe you have a car, you bought a car, you learn how to drive on your own car, or maybe your family car or friend's car. Yes, they have them, yet they still go by the driving rules. And there are those who even went to driving school that go by the driving rules, and those who still went to driving school and do not go by the driving rules. For example, we have the V mirror, we have the rear view mirror. There are people that won't even look there. They don't put signals on. They will just move. You want to go on the left, you just move. You want to go on the right, you just move. Do you know that people do open car doors in traffic? 3 weeks ago, I fell off from on a bike. We flew over the car door.
What?
I'm telling you, yeah, again. I mean, like, I just get embarrassed explaining accidents. Like, what the hell? The car is still in the traffic on Congotown Bike Road, and the bike is moving. And of course, the bike, most of them will be on the side, timing. But we didn't expect the passenger to open the front door. That car opened that front door. I thought I was moving. Me and the driver, we flew over that car door. In fact, the funny thing is, I saw myself, I was looking for where to land. That is how bad it was, guys.
Yeah, you got
the bike. I was looking for where to land. And I saw grass, and I just twisted myself and landed on the grass. Yeah. And now I said, look, I left my car. I will service it and drive it. And there was police right behind us, on bike too. And they said, get up from the car, man, and go talk to the people. I was sitting on the ground just staring like, what is going on? So now you start saying my Finnish people, but I don't even imagine Finnish people because they don't have the strength to touch me. It's just for being reckless and foolish. Opening car door in a moving traffic, and we fly over the car door. No insurance. Nobody said, let me take you to hospital. Bike men and two, they tend to iron now. They can manage it for the back and be blasted. Yeah, you open the door. Sat up back on the bike. He came into my house. Then before I said, let me go to the clinic to go check myself. I'm warning him, go to the hospital. We all our own, because we saw police there. So who can you call? Police is right behind us on their bike. And they say, get on, park the car and go talk to the people. They say, you're stuck. These people got hurt. Let's see what's happened. What happened here? Nothing. Before the driver go and talk to the people. In fact, I even saw a passenger in the car laughing. Maybe because the way I was sitting on the people started coming around me. Sorry, yeah. Somebody pick up my phone. I check it. The other person, they won't hold my bag. I took it back because you don't even know where the ones will come from. You can't in group. So what you are saying is true. The reasons that then some of the accidents we are talking about. I was involved in an accident in the first 3 quarters of the month of the year. Okay. But our owner complaint, our report never got to the police.
The police instead of the police taking control of the situation, they say you go talk. The family way.
You go discuss it.
We need to be careful. They too. They say motorcycles should pass Congotown Park. Yeah, we know because of the construction of the bridge, they are sending cars this way. But the cars, they are not thinking that motorcyclists are also using this route. They are applying here. So what do? They take 2 lanes. How can you take 2 lanes on this tight, tiny road? And there will be cars also coming, and then motorbikes coming, and from Pinsville on the same back road. So where the space for everybody to be in between there? So the motorcyclists are in risk. And if they are carrying somebody with the bag slapping people with mirrors and all in the traffic because you want to take 2 lanes. You're taking 2 lanes. You don't have patience. So the police need to try and they'll send more people, especially on this park road. Not just at the checkpoint to check people to know whether you got driver lessons or why your car document not registered. No. The traffic needs more regulation, especially on this park road. And people need to stop taking over, or what we can say, take over on the hill and in the curve. Yeah. You don't know what you're going to bother with. Those on the highways. You talk about rural Liberia. You remember that accident that happened in Nima County?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to do more.
The reporter talk about the American with the picture. Yeah. So we go to our next stuff, and then we will have to have conversation with you.
Yep.
So the Liberia National Tourism Authority.
Yep.
P category annual lesson fee, tourism entity, description, hotel institution, beaches, nightclub, entertainment center, eateries, transportation, visitor attraction. The list goes on and on. Let me upload it on the screen so we can see it. And there have been mixed reaction, as I said initially. A lot of mixed reaction concerning this. And I don't know what is big enough that we see it.
Yeah. You got on your glasses?
Yeah, I got my glasses.
Sabrina, you can see it? Yeah, I can see you. I didn't put it there.
I can see it myself.
It's very little.
I take off my glasses.
Tiny, if you can see it, read it for us.
I don't know what I get.
So small. What?
Hotel 5-star.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Hotel 4-star. Hotel 3-star. Hotel 2-star. Ego Lord.
Guest house. Yeah.
Guest house. Yeah. Airbnb. Complex 10 bathrooms and above. Airbnb.
Now the money, call the amount, the figure for each of them.
Okay.
But you won't call all, but few hotel institutions. What do we have there? What's the figure?
It's 2,000
USD. Oh, not talking like Brenda.
So one of the interesting, the other area that has to do with
the beaches there, the eateries there, the nightclub,
and
entertainment
center,
transportation,
cultural entity. You have the list is
the visitor attraction too.
You have content creators, you have studios, you have artistic learning training institution. The list goes on.
They'll make money from content creators because too many content creators around the
country.
Let me stop now.
People go do that thing and don't advertise Liberia. It's good and also it is not good because Liberians. But that is the only way we get used to.
And Stan came out with this readout yesterday.
Stan.
Yes. As it relates to this tax policy, and the list goes on and on. Stan declares government new tax policy an attack on the poor and a threat to national stability. You cannot build a nation by bleeding those struggling to survive. April 8, 2026. The Solidarity and Trust for a New Day, Stan, issues this firm and unequivocal condemnation of the government of Liberia recently announced tax policy, which is placing an unbearable and unjust burden on ordinary citizens. We call for the immediate review and reversal of this measure, which will deepen hardship and undermine the fragile economic survival of the Liberian people. At a time when the vast majority of Liberians are already grappling with rising living costs, limited incomes, opportunities, and economic uncertainty, the continued imposition of aggressive taxes on small traders, petty business owners, and self-employed citizens is both economically reckless and morally indefensible. These are not individuals operating within a thriving formal economy. They are citizens faced into self-reliance due to systemic unemployment and the government's failure to create sustainable jobs. So the release is a very long one. Can I go through all?
I just want to know one thing, man. Is Stan saying that the fees should be reduced or dropped?
Stan, the middle of the entire thing, Stan is more concerned about some of those businesses that have been taxed. Talking about those petty traders, Kobosha, all of those small.
No, Kobosha, they're making money. So I'm asking, should the fees be dropped or reduced?
So rather than alleviating this pressure, the current tax regime targets the very backbone of Liberia's survival economy. Market women, motorcyclists, small shop owners, and informal workers who generate their own livelihood without state support are now being penalized for their resilience. This approach not only suppresses economic activity, but risk collapsing the very micro enterprises that sustain households and communities across the country.
What are they recommending now?
So we come with
we hear all the complaints. You say I can't complain about you, but no solution. So what are you recommending?
So
should the fees be reduced, or they shouldn't pay anything at all? Because we can go to the cocoa shop, we can pay money, and we can eat. It's not free. So what are you saying?
All right. So it says stands once. In the strongest but most responsible term that continued disregard for the economic realities of ordinary Liberians will intensify public frustration and could lead to heightening civil resistance. This is not a threat, but a reflection of historical patterns. When survival is threatened, people will respond. I'm not saying anything. In light of the foregoing, stand demands an immediate review. All right. An immediate review and suspension of the current tax measure affecting low-income and self-employed citizens. They should look at it.
You should look
and so out of the suspending or the look at it, because those people that are not getting anything, according to the state, they are already struggling. Affected low-income, all right, I'm feeling with that. The development of a fair, transparent, and equitable tax framework that protect vulnerable population. A shift in policy focused toward job creation, economic expansion, and support for small businesses. Increase civic engagement and awareness to ensure that public policy reflect the will and welfare of the people. Liberia stands at a critical crossroad. The choices made today will determine whether the nation moves toward inclusive growth or deeper inequality. Taxation must be a tool for development, not an instrument of hardship. Stand remain committed to advocating for policy and uphold dignity, fairness, and opportunity for all Liberians. The time to act is now. So, I want to suspend it and then go through and review it. Especially those small businesses, those struggling businesses that have been taxed. Stand and say, no, these people are already suffering. Still not supporting it in any way. According to Stan, I'm not even speaking. So don't hold me in contempt.
You're speaking for Stan.
I'm quoting Stan, quote unquote.
You quoting Stan. Stan says.
Yeah, so these are reasons. So on the other hand, there are people who are saying we should include other things.
Emmanuel, I beg you. Like, I just want to say something before you get to what they are saying. You see that you know what make Ghana develop? Have you been to Accra?
I haven't gone.
Have you been to Ghana? Okay, you have been there. Yeah, you enter Murtala Mohammed Airport, and then you drive through to go to wherever you are going. You know what you see. Yeah. You also see in the streets people selling, right? The Bankuno Oma that's selling, she got where she pay her little tax. She got to pay her tax. To develop a country, taxes should be paid. Sometimes it's just the way it comes out. You know, tourism is important. Today we saw Asho Speed here in Liberia. The reason why Asho Speed came, even though he was doing his Africa tour, but Liberia found herself as a part of that tour. It is because Liberia is a land that has something to showcase. Yeah. So that means that Liberia is a great country. And if this country should get somewhere, we have to follow suit with other countries. You can say you won't pay tax for these things, but you won't enjoy it. You do not go to the Kobo Oman Kobo shop and you don't pay tax. You got to pay tax, right? I'm saying when I say pay tax, you're paying for Kobo. So what that Oman, that 10,000 Liberian that she made that day, she can take 200 Liberian from there and put it aside to pay her taxes. as a law-abiding citizen, we should be able to pay our taxes, especially business owner. It doesn't matter what kind of business you are doing. Okay? Be able to pay your taxes. Now, I'm speaking for some of the influencers that said we are here showcasing Liberia. You understand? Showing Liberia to the world, and you're saying we should pay taxes. Some people say, okay, we'll do our thing, we'll pay the taxes, but I could just do my thing and I don't say which part of Liberia I am. That means I'm not going to advertise or showcase the country too. And the reason is because I'm paying taxes, and for doing already, I'm serving the country. Look at this simply. What they are doing, they are not getting paid for it. Are they? They're not getting paid for it. They are not getting paid for what they do with their phone, with their cameras, with their tripod, with whatever they have to say to advertise the country. They are not getting paid for it at all. But yet you are asking them to pay for what they are doing. And they are saying, okay, we'll pay for what we are doing, but we're not advertise the country. And tourism needs Liberia to be advertised. Tourism needs Liberia to be advertised. So if the influencers are moving around and doing their thing, what they do as influencers, but they are not calling the part of the country they are or the part of the city they are, then it doesn't showcase the country. It showcases the influencers. So it has a good side and also it has a challenging side as well. But to say these small businesses shouldn't pay taxes, I don't see why they shouldn't pay taxes. If I'm selling clothes, even from the trunk of my car, I should be able to have something to take back to the government. That is how a country gets developed. There's not something we should ignore. It's not something that say, oh, yeah. So that is the reason when you were reading, I was asking and waiting for a solution or a recommendation that would say, okay, even though the masses are struggling and they are selling their food and they're selling their whatsoever they are selling, but at least they should be able to contribute this amount. The people are selling in the street between the cars. If you're selling your bottles of water, you should be able to contribute $50 at least a day or a week. So maybe the prices should be reduced, but not completely cut off. You can establish tourism, then you say they shouldn't work. And you go back and look at other people's tourism, their structure, their format, the system. That's how it is set up. But only Liberia, once it comes to we just want labor, but want development.
All right, can't lay a thousand and then we'll go to the lines because we don't have much time.
For me, I feel that they should reduce the amount.
Okay.
The only problem that I had yesterday.
The amount, when you say reduce the amount,
for local businesses,
it's open, but other businesses are local.
No, Emmanuel, you're talking about
So yes, for me, the only thing that I said yesterday when I saw the information was, I think like we should reach to a point where we should prioritize our currency. Okay. All of the funds is in US dollars.
That's true.
All of the funds is in US dollars. What the tourism can say 2,000 lewati, 1,000 lewati. In your mother, if you convert that money, it will be equivalent to the US, but at least on a document, let it be LD.
They should pay you for that consultancy can.
Let it be LD. All of the fund that they put out everything US. We continue to prioritize another country. If you go to Nigeria, Emmanuel, you can get. If you go to Nigeria, as old as Nigerian money is, ratting. Let me use that word. Very ratting. They will never refuse it.
They can refuse it.
But if you carry USD, what are 100 US? When they get 1 million, can't hold it. They will. It can be 1 million on that money. They will not hold it. But you can carry money. You stay from Nigeria, you rob that money. They go they take it good and they will hold it. But what we're doing like, bro. So in a more that we want to be competing with other countries in terms of the taxes, at least they prioritize our currency. Let it be Liberian dollars. It can be US. The fund can be in US. I heard one of my friends, he graduated from the out of the school of law. He was even telling me, he said part of the fund that is found within the constitution is in US. So that's the only thing that I had. One, they should reduce the money for local businesses, and two, all of the funds should be in LD. It can be in US.
It's about time.
So
you see the ball looking for master degree holder. Somebody look. You get master degree, you give them consultancy.
Sorry. So I will agree with you as it relates to that in terms of looking at key areas. There are people who need to pay tax because without tax, you won't have the country running. People have to pay money. People have to give some money to the government to run. And moreover, the issue that has to do with those influencers you're talking about, I think they need to be reviewed as well. As Carl was talking, he said they need to. He said something about
reduce the
yes.
taxes for
there are
local
some
businesses.
areas that need to be reduced, and there are some areas that need to stick as it is.
Yeah,
because those people are making more money.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah, the guys are making more money.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, for me, there should be some review of the entire regulations and looking at some key areas and just review it.
I don't think they're imposing it. Maybe it's just something they pour like a
just
draft,
review it,
or it's that's
just
it.
review it.
Yeah, to establish.
I think because I saw part of content creators, content creator went to the office.
I'm not seeing
I mean, it has been established.
According to what I have, I'm not seeing draft. So I think the issue of enforcement, we have to be looking forward for enforcement now.
Because I saw
looking at countries in Africa that have a very strong tourism sector. That sector the sector is booming. You have South Africa, you have Kenya, you have Morocco, you have Rwanda, you have Botswana. These are countries that have, and they are making millions.
Yeah.
But do you know that there are so many things you still need to do?
Yeah.
Besides just asking for fun, there are beautiful places that tourists not making use of. It's not just the people that are little people that we'll talk. We need to balance our analysis.
Yeah.
There are so many places tourists still need to look into. So many lanes, like where I live, Peloton there, Congleton Park Road, Peloton there, you see the beaches and things. You should open cool places over there that will bring tourism, that will bring money to the country. A brilliant chart said that. Do you look at those places? You just see those small shaft things, but they're like, let me just hang something here, and do my money, money business.
Once they even close to the beach.
Yes, but look at the beaches. Go Sierra Leone.
They open that area.
Go Sierra Leone and see beach areas.
So we will have to
get houses. Yeah, make money.
Yeah.
So, Emmanuel, sorry, that the content creation business, that the people who create contents. If you look at Liberia, it's not verified. How many content creators are verified? How many content creators are taking money? How many of them? So I think for that people they should at least and reduce because how many of them are verified? Many of them you see they just do it out of love and passion. I'm telling you, 95% of the content creators in Liberia, like just passion. They ain't making money.
How much paying it?
How much money they make? They're not even verified.
At times when they call you say you need a year a month, they will say they will pay you because you have more followers. Yeah. Sometimes you try to, like me right now, recently trying to, I'm entering a group to be a part of the building. It's called Omuta, where they will do the ride share. They have this ride share platform where you can go, you just lay down to your home. Once you download the app, ORMUTA Omuta, you download that app. And then you can just lay by and call for your ride.
Wow.
24 hours. Yeah. Wow. They will just take you anywhere you want to go. Now, these people, the reason why I put myself there, even I want to bring commercials to both Spoon Radio and TV, I want to be a part of a system, something that is being built without asking for money yet. Let's see what I do there. If they can be able to say, okay, yeah, Lorena, your consultancy that you're providing will be able to give you something for it. But let me be a part of a system that will, because in Nigeria, and Ghana, they have Uber, they have Bolt, but we don't have it.
We have nothing.
And you gotta go under the ring. Every day you come here, sun shining, you under the ring, you under the sun, you're looking for a car. Then you now as a driver, let me know the way I get my late Camry. I tell I Camry now go register, I put it in the system. I can go to my late driver, labor, small way. Sometimes you say, oh, Lorena, you think you can use your car to go pick up somebody from GSA? The person want to go somewhere. They're funding you contract as a driver and they're funding passengers, and to move. So these are things that people, we like it. We are happy that these things are coming here. Yeah. So we need what?
So we have 10 minutes.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, please. We're getting there.
077771075 side. We talk and then
but we missed the show. We haven't been here for a while, so you gotta talk.
077771075 05551011075. These are the numbers. You can call and make your point. 077771075 05551011075. These are the numbers to call and make your point. We are wrapping up things here as we move on. We'll take a few calls and then we wrap up. Folks in the comment section asking for the WhatsApp number. Let me see as to whether we can use yours. to do the
Well,
WhatsApp.
231. I think you got it.
So let me get to where I need to pin it.
Yeah.
On the screen, 077771075. 05551011075.
Emmanuel, what's about the group you talk about? I said they should liquor last name too, or they should pay their own money. Talk about it. I mean, you talk about it. You bring the people information back. You always talk about the market with me now. When they talk to me, I can bring it back here.
Let's go. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. You live. What's your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I'm Ramsey Mova. I call from my pipeline resident.
Ramsey, go on. Ramsey, you live. Go on. Hello?
Ramsey still adjusting your phone.
Ramsey, you live. Go on.
Another person on.
Another person on here. We're going to keep on the line for long. Hello?
Hello, how you doing?
One fine. What's your name and where you call from?
Okay, this is Tape calling from Cityview, Ria.
Go on.
Okay, thank you. I listened to your show well, and I think it is good that you have this kind of show to highlighting the Liberian people.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the issue of the taxes that you people are talking about, that the government is trying to impose on the citizen, more especially where I'm hearing like Kobo seller.
Go on. Go on. What is going on? I'm not hearing you. I think we'll have to take another call because you're off. 077771075. Let's take this call here. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you are live. Tell us your name and where you call from.
Yeah, I'm Dominic Pierre, currently speaking from the LWA community.
Go on.
Yeah, for my point of view, for the co-shop, and I want people will come all to say co-shop should be reduced for the bill that was passed for all the various places is okay. The food sellers are the one minute that are bringing more sicknesses and things in the country here. The way in which some of them do their preparation of food. If you can be able to pay that money that was passed, then leave the whole Kobo selling business. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We have an OSC call here. Let's go.
Okay.
Hello. Good morning. You are live. What's your name and where you call from?
Good morning, Emmanuel. How are you? My name is David. I'm calling you from the U.S.
David, go on. Can I proceed?
Thank you. Thank you for the show and thank you for what you guys are doing in Liberia. But one thing I want to say, Emmanuel, sometimes when you are on the show, you should please be a journalist than to be an opposition. And thank you, Larina. I like the way you always balance your information. Look, man, let me tell you, my brother, every country around the world, every citizen, every business, everybody that generates income, that means something to generate income, they pay taxes. Only Liberians, for every time they talk about taxes, we complain. Bro, this great America, other great countries, this America that we are living in, if you are not strong, you can't make it here. Everything, I mean everything, even down to trash. We pay taxes. We buy trash bags. Anything you want to do in the country, from every angle. Only Liberia. You have people just go on social media, they cause knowledge. They say, oh, I don't know how they call them. They do stuff in Liberia. They just on politics, nothing to do. Just what Lorena saying. I love that program, man. I will be 100% to support you. When you even have your own camera, I will want to ride with you. You guys are journalists in Liberia. You guys should please be the watchdog of society. You promote these things. Taxes are meant to develop the country.
Yeah.
But in Liberia, only our mind is just different, my brother.
Yeah, so to a point before you go.
Time you talk about taxes, yes, go ahead.
To a point before you go, what did I say on the show that represents an opposition?
Thank you. Sometimes the way you present your statement, That's what makes me. It is not only today I start monitoring you, my brother. I've been monitoring you for years. You know,
Anyway,
the way
that's
sometimes you present, yes, that's my view. The way sometimes you present things that you even need to educate the people. Still, the only thing they do is just politics. And one question that Lorena asked that I really love, at the end of your reading, she said, what is the way forward? They only said and just talk. And every day we said, email, we say, oh, the country is not developed. The country is that. The country is not developed.
Thank you.
How will our country be developed when we are not paying taxes? Let us cover all the country and see. Lorena, I appreciate you so much, man.
So a point to a point, I was just bringing the point of our stand.
Yeah, but sometimes the way you can be reading these opposition,
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
We'll learn from. Yeah, thank you. All we do, we learn from them.
Anyway,
then what we can say the choice for everybody.
My brother, I can read. I can press on the thing. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. You are live. What's your name and where you call from?
So my name is Saki P. Johnson. I'm calling around the University of Liberia.
Go on.
So thank you. Like the brother that called from America, right? I think what is happening in our country is that. Hello?
Yes, go on.
When people pay taxes in Liberia, the insinuation or the perception that those that using our taxes are not using the best way for the country to get developed, there where people can be crying. But it is good to pay taxes. So that will balance the story of paying taxes and then the reflection of the taxes that we are paying as individuals. So if you walk down Waterside, right, or even to Red Light, there are people who sell in the wheelbarrows. The goods that they sell there, if you were to take those goods and relocate them into a shop, you see them selling almost like a store material.
Okay.
But are these people paying taxes? No. But if you go to take one bottle of soft drink, they will tell you that $80 and $90. What is the reason justifying that the soft drink should be $100? You are not paying taxes, you're just in wheelbarrow. So at least when we are paying these taxes, our leaders in the nation should also fight corruption, because that will be the only way that the citizens themselves will be happy. Like the wheelbarrow, those that are selling wheelbarrow will be happy for them to pay their taxes without any qualm. With the political side, we know anybody who are not tested power in this country and misbehave, when they are coming up with government, measure, I will see reason to say, yes, we need to talk about that. But somebody who have been in power and been more corrupt, and then they are talking about collecting taxes because they are not there. So what is the next recommendation? So you see it clearly as a political one, speeches that they are just giving. Nobody will even take that into consideration. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll take 2 calls and then we'll wrap up. We don't have much time. 077771075, 05551011075. These are the numbers to call. We don't have much time.
We have much time, but not much time on the radio.
Yeah. I don't know why we sit here. Can't get ready. 077771075, 05551011075. I don't think we can take calls again because we
You come and say we don't have much time again.
Yeah, we don't have time already.
On the radio now.
Yeah, on the show, we don't have time. So that's how we climax the Thursday edition of the show. But before we go, let me crisscross the table. My colleague, you can wrap up.
Is it ladies and gentlemen?
Ladies before gentlemen.
Okay. So ladies before gentlemen, I want to say thank you for the show. We missed being on the show. Coming up, waking up every morning and coming here is at times it can be challenging, but we have to come because this is something we have signed up for. The thing with our brothers, Alofa border and other borders have signed up. Everybody agree for what they think they should do or they feel they should do or they have passion to do. And that is the reason why we come here. So we thank you, our listeners, our viewers, our callers, our commentors, our sharers. We appreciate you. And by God's grace, we'll be back here again tomorrow morning. From my aunt Lorena Honorary, I will always tell you to put God first in whatever you do. And before I leave, let me drop a belated birthday shout for my daughter, Corette T. She celebrated on the 5th, and my sister-in-law, Eva, celebrated on the 6th. My sister, Hannah, that's Diamond Honoree. She celebrates today, April 9, in Durban, South Africa. My sister Precious Honoree is going to be celebrating on the 14th, April 14th. My sister in the United States is going to be celebrating on the 25th. I'm going to be celebrating on the 27th. My brother is going to be celebrating on the 29th. We are the April family. I have an adopted son, kind, celebrating April 17th as well. Roseau, my picking in general, her favorite crush picking on the 7th. So yeah, April is our month. Thank you, my people. Always for God first in whatever you do. Bye bye from my end.
Let me say thanks for everything. Thanks for our listeners and our viewers. We are excited to be here, and likewise you as well. We want to say thanks for always being with us. Thank you for your time. Thank you for researching your data. At least, yes. We want to say thanks ever so much, and to the Tourism Authority. I want to say thanks for such an initiative, but please let us go back to our drawing table and at least work on some things. Yeah, let us reduce the one that's supposed to be reduced. Let reduce it. The one that's supposed to not, the one that not supposed to be reduced. Let it be like that, and let always try to prioritize our currency. So thanks so much, and my name is Karen Dennis Kaki. Thank you.
All right, folks, that's how we go home on the Thursday edition of the show. It was a resplendent edition of the show, and we'll be back here on tomorrow for another great edition of the show. My name is Emmanuel Palen David. I was alongside my colleague, and do have yourself a God bless day. Keep following Spoon TV, keep following Spoon FM. Fabric Super 95.5. Bye-bye. Till tomorrow. Have yourself a God bless day. Bye-bye.